Hey, but for real though, we have to talk. Just I'm trying to be cool about like the whole thing.
I'm working on moving out, so you're good.
Okay, all right. But I am trying, trying to be cool about the whole thing. You want me like kind of or whatever. You're like running away every time. You're like, oh, you have to tell me these things or whatever. I don't even have a chance because you know what I'm saying.
I don't feel safe here. Tracy didn't feel safe here, and I feel like I'm working on moving out.
Okay, just so you know. Sorry, I was gonna say real quick, I'll make it short. My month warning to you was literally in the beginning. I gave you a month's notice when I told you, hey.
That's not how it works. There's a legal process.
I know.
There's a legal process, and I know you don't want to do the legal process, but I had no idea you were crazy.
So
I should have figured it out right away when you spent the whole day sharpening knives, and it was day 2.
That's a normal thing, bro. Literally, it's the winter time. You use all the tools in your fucking summertime, and when you're bored as fuck doing spring cleaning or whatever.
You rushed at me twice.
Yeah, okay.
And it was the moment the police officer left, you rushed at me like you were about to attack me. And I think that you were trying to get me to pull a weapon because you think you're really good at martial arts.
No.
And I'm the type of person that doesn't believe that I should live with someone who's intimidating me.
I just wanted you to fucking change your attitude because you literally say such childish things or do things that are kind of an asshole. So that's all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Being fuck you because you told me to, I'm not gonna do it.
I have never done that to you.
You literally did when I was trying to say, hey, can you do your dishes? And you were like, because you told me, I'm not.
No, what happened is you asked me to do dishes, I was doing dishes, and then you came in there
I literally was
and
nice
and jumped over and
nice
leaned over me while I was doing dishes. So I walked away, and then you came back in my bedroom and you kept talking about the dishes, and I've always cleaned the dishes, always. Always, right away.
No.
And I explained it to you, but you kept talking about the dishes.
Now you've kind of changed a little bit of your habits. Hopefully you're not keeping nasty, dirty plates in your mouth.
I told you, what did I say on day 1?
What I said?
I only have one plate. If I only have one plate, then it will never be nasty because I have nothing else to eat off of.
First of all, you have several plates. Second of all,
I just got them yesterday. Or 3 days ago.
You've had literally that weird broccoli meat soup thing, whatever. Days.
Do you know why that was there? It's because you were hanging out in the kitchen waiting for me. I couldn't leave my bedroom because you were always in the kitchen waiting for me.
You have this perceived thing.
I'm trying to avoid you, so I couldn't clean my dishes.
There's no need to.
And all I want to do is clean my dishes, but I couldn't go to the kitchen because you wouldn't leave the kitchen.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Because I'm afraid of you.
Because you have this.
Because you start dancing with weapons everywhere I go.
This unhealthy perspective. That means, and you're sick. You were fucking calling me shit fucking crazy and stuff, and you still are, and stuff like that. Very insulting and rude.
You killed a squirrel you said you've killed 5 squirrels just recently.
There's one in my freezer, and I'll eat it if I want to. This is my house. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
But it's against the law in Colorado Springs.
No, it's not. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're not allowed to shoot a pellet gun or a air rifle or a 22 in the city limit.
No, you know what? Well, yeah, the fuck you are. Yeah, it's pest control, you idiots. It's a 22 air rifle, and also I have a. Whatever. I don't need you shouldn't even fucking listen. Hey, I'm trying to be really cool about this, man. I'm trying to be. I gotta try to be really nice.
And I'm trying to move out, and I've told you that, and I don't know why I have to talk to you.
Because.
And the only reason I'm talking to you is because you're scary, and I want you to stop being scary. I just want you to leave me alone.
Fine, I'll leave you alone. I just wanted to say, pretty soon, within 5 days or a week, I'm gonna move your stuff out in the back.
And what I'm gonna tell you is that I talked to the police, you talked to the police, they said you're not allowed to. You said you did it to the other guy.
Real quick, we can talk through this. What's gonna happen is you're gonna show up at some point and all your stuff is gonna be in the back and it's gonna be locked and you can't get in. And then you're gonna just be outside staring at a pile of stuff and the police are gonna come for 30 minutes or an hour or whatever and they're gonna talk to you and they're gonna be like, yeah, it's still a matter, bro, there's nothing we can do about it. And then that's pretty much how it's gonna go.
Well, then I'm gonna do that. Because
I'm telling you.
Because I've seen the way you are. You want to scare me. You don't want to live here. I think you're a squatter.
No,
you told me that they were about to evict you. And I think you don't want anyone to live with you. So everyone you live with, you try to scare.
No, I have proof.
That's why you in fact, you dance with a weapon in front of the neighbor also. Yeah. So maybe
I train outside. I'm friends with everyone in the neighborhood. Literally, it doesn't matter, bro. You have I'm saying, it's not a healthy. You have a wrong perspective on all these things. And
I think you're trying to scare anyone out of living with you.
Why? I want a consistent.
Because I think that your landlord wants to evict you. And I think that your whole thing is you want to scare me. And that's what it's been the whole time. And that's why you sharpen your knife all day on day 2 that I moved in.
They can't because I've been here long enough that I have like standing, and also they realize that to do like a renovation on the place, there's something called general. I've been in the property management business for 5 or 10 years. I know this. There's something called general wear and tear, and that means that like the general damages to like a rug or like the stains on like the wall or something, they can't charge for. They can't take from my deposit or whatever. So they think their mindset, I think at this point, is one, he's fucking crazy. We've already tried to get him to like move like a trailer and shit, and like it almost like blew up the house, and he was like, I felt like I don't know, like literally they probably were like 1% scared of me. You're right, but that's because they were literally doing shit like, hey, move the thing, but also like we made it so you can't move the thing. Like there were like wires and shit. It's fucking terrible. So I have to like become this fucking force of immovableness to like protect, I guess, my stability and my mental health and my home and my garden and everything I pretty much care about or whatever. Literally.
And to do that, you're scaring people that want to live, that just want a place to live.
Literally don't.
That are like, the guy that cleans up the dishes always is the one that you freak out on about the dishes. The one that has never once had dirty dishes ever.
I said, hey, can you clean up all your...
Ever.
Bro, literally, what happened from my scenario, by the way, and this is the true thing of events. Early in the morning, I woke up, and not even that early in the morning, it was like 8 something. And so a bit before, I normally do this about 7 to 8. So it was before I woke up late that day, so it was 8-ish, before 8. Saw there was shit all over the counter. I was like, hey, can you do this or whatever? Blah, blah, blah. Literally did like 30 seconds of it. Went back in the room. Gave you like half an hour at least, maybe an hour. I thought I heard you doing like 5 minutes of shit in the kitchen or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool, hopefully he's doing it. I literally gave you like 30 minutes. When I heard,
this is getting boring.
I know.
Like, but I've never had a dirty dish until the one day when you have an explanation that the roommate who was cooking, like, was the reason I couldn't clean the dishes. And then that's when you freak out about the dishes, but your dishes are always dirty, always. And you want to scare me. Like, you think that you can be the alpha male and you can't scare me.
It is your perceptive and your attitude, because when I went back in there 30 minutes later...
I'm someone that leaves always. I'm never here.
I literally just said, hey, are you, like, still in there?
That was the third time you asked me.
That was the second time. The first time was 30 minutes ago. And I literally didn't even...
You asked me twice while I was in the kitchen once.
Fine, once or twice I asked you about it or something like that. Cool.
You just keep asking after I explain the situation, and I've never had dirty dishes.
Once or twice in the moment.
And then you rushed at me twice, and I don't think you get someone that rushes at me scares me.
I'm so sorry. I literally, like, pretty much, I just wanted an attitude adjustment, apology.
And you think you can get an attitude adjustment by almost getting me to pull a weapon or something?
It's not my problem that you have interpreted and acted a certain way.
You running at me
and the responses
twice.
Are such.
The moment the cop left, you ran at me.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I literally I was in my room, pretty much going like, hey.
And then you ran at me. And then you stopped right when you got to me.
Yeah, because you're always running away, and it's hard to fucking catch up to you. That's why. And also, I don't like to yell, to be honest, bro. So I don't like to yell across the room. I
think you were trying to scare me, and you know you're scary because you have weapons everywhere. I don't care what size you are. You have weapons everywhere.
That's just because I am my size. Everyone has developed.
Do you think because your size you have to intimidate people?
Everyone, because of who they are, has developed into what they need to be.
And what you need to be is someone that scares me. Like, and you scared Tracy.
What I need to be is someone.
You need to be someone that rushes at someone.
Anyone. Does that make sense? Anyone. Even the fucking cops. Does that make sense? I need to be the scariest fucking thing walking down the alley. Jesus Christ.
Well, I gotta go work, but I'm working on leaving.